weekly channeled oracle reading for the week of December 21st through 27th, 2015. Hello, little hawks. How have you guys been doing through this past week? Have you noticed any changes in yourself in the way that you make decisions or even in the way you look? Whether those decisions range from the clothing that you're going to wear to the gifts you're going to buy and how you're going to buy them, because that is what Whitehawk was speaking about in last week's weekly channeled oracle reading. And as many of you know, we always touch back on the previous week before we go get my spirit guide Whitehawk and see what he has to say for this upcoming week. I kind of felt like I was operating a day or two behind in the readings. It was really quite funny because I state them, I write them down, so I'm kind of very aware of them throughout the day, the dailies anyways, which by the way you can find on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And I kind of felt I was operating a day or two behind, so check in with that because sometimes that's how it can work. And I almost feel like last week was the same thing, that I'm not quite there yet in seeing myself. And then I was like, no, it's there, it's coming, because, you know, interestingly enough, I was like, no, I'm going to buy my gifts this way this year. And you know what? It's not so important that I get so much baking in this year. I mean, I have got zilch in baking done this year. I usually make panache, fudge. And if any of you know, when you're making fudge the long way, the old-fashioned way, you have to get it to a candy ball stage. So I'm usually not very patient with that, but nonetheless, it always turns out. And this year it didn't turn out. It tasted really, really good, but it was soft, and I don't even know what the texture is. Let's just say it didn't harden, but it tasted really good. So I was kind of sad when that didn't turn out. But you know what? Really, I'm not going crazy baking and giving it to everybody. I'm just going to sit with my kids during the week that they're off, and I'm going to bake with them, and we're going to enjoy baking. As for the panache, which is something that's really popular in my family, you know, if I get an opportunity to sit down for 30, 45 minutes and stir until it reaches the candy ball stage, I might, but maybe I might not too. I mean, anyways, so that's kind of how I've changed in regards to it all. So how did it affect you? Did you see a change in your overall appearance? I seen this Facebook trending article. I think it was BuzzFeed that probably did it. And it was about the military, the people in military, and they took a picture of them before they went to war. Then they took a picture of them during the war, and then they took a picture lastly when they had come home from war. And the results were, you know, they spoke exactly for themselves. I mean, the eyes were dead during the war, and then there was something in some of them after the war. It was even, there's maybe a bit more life there, but really, really just tremendous photos to see how life affects you and how it does really change the way you look in photographs and the way you look in life. So have a look at yourself and see where you see the changes coming through. You know, if you lived a hard and arduous life, it's gonna be written all over your face. If you haven't lived such a difficult life and you've lived a charmed life, then that too will be written in your face. So be very gentle and kind to people, because you know, more people are fighting battles than you know, whether it be inner demons or growing up in a dysfunctional family, or having, you know, joined the military and having to go overseas and see what exists over there. So be very gentle and very kind when you look at people. A lot of stuff is written all over people's faces. All right, enough about that. Let's go get Whitehawk and let's see what he has to say for this upcoming week, which includes the solstice and what's that? Oh, right, that thing called Christmas. Okay. Excuse me. Indeed, indeed, indeed. To each and every one of you who have made the choice to arrive here, to you I say thank you, and that we feel very blessed that you have arrived here. But not only do we feel blessed that you have arrived here, you must know that there is a blessing in coming here as well. For putting your focus and your thought into becoming a better person and understanding the world a lot more and just how closely connected we really are. I say to thee, thank thee, for that is the utmost thing we can do for ourselves. And so, God bless to ye who are here today. But not only do I say that to those of you who come often, I'm also saying this to those who are newbies, to people who are newcomers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You will often find that I discuss many things here, but none more than the energy ebbs and flows that are occurring within the world around you, and within your own personal world. So pay attention to how we flow and how we ebb. And by the end of it all, you will be able to discern those ebbs and flows pretty frequently. He says pretty frequently. Yes. So welcome. All right, so it is a brand new beginning that is upon us this week as we enter into the solstice and into the final week where Christmas is also involved. And the reason why I say it is a brand new beginning perhaps is because many of you have already figured this out or have already felt that, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it, he says. And so allow me to validate this for you. When Christmas comes around, and for those who celebrate it and for those who are involved in it, or even affected by it, you will find that there is a rebirth that comes with the birth of Jesus Christ. Yes, indeed, this is true, children. For many of you, you may find that Christmas is a wonderful time. It is a valid time. It is a time where newness occurs in great numbers. And you would be right, because it is. It is a time of rebirth. It is a time of newness. And it is a time of getting out there and getting things done. Not only getting things done, but being you. And so many of you are like, how's that possible? I mean, for many of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, we go through a very blue time, a very gray time come the winter months of January and February. And he says, no matter. We go into hibernation to allow the faculties to rest, he says, so that we may emerge in the spring with newness, with life anew. He says, and so you may see it as such, child, that you're going into hibernation so that you may take the newness that you have been born with, and you are resting up. You are allowing for the body to align. You are allowing for the brain to rest and align as well, so that when we emerge in the spring, we are ready to take that motivation. We are ready to take that jump and move forward into the spring and through the summer, harvesting and reaping its rewards in the fall. And so indeed, it is a time of celebration. It is a time of birth and renewal. And many of you feel that because there is an aliveness that comes with it. There's no doubt there is also a busyness that comes with it, a lethargy that can be a part of it, and stress, but also at the same time there is a newness that comes, and the newness oftentimes will come before it, if not on the day. And so I've simply come to tell you that indeed the newness and its new arrival is coming your way this week, and so you will find that through the newness, you will meet and greet new people. Not only meet and greet new people, but you will also have a sense of overpowered joy, a sense of goodness, a sense of lightness, a sense of life is good, life is finally coming to me. And then I hear someone sort of jump in, but January, February, you know, the blues. He's like, stop. Why are you choosing to look forward to January and February, the blues time, instead of just living in your present day, living in the present time, knowing that this week will be a good one? Why are you choosing to go, okay, it's going to be a good one, but I'm really worried about, you know, January, February? Because you must learn, children, to live your life 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 moment at a time. And through that, you will feel that, you will find that growth will be unprecedented when you can stay in your moment, in your day, in your month, in your week. And so this week, what I would say to you is simply this. It is a new week. It is a new life. It is a new day. It is a new dawn. So don't make it go away by worrying about January and February. Simply be here and stay in your day the rest of the way. God bless, children, and know that we care very deeply for you and we watch over you always from above and below. God bless. Excuse me. All right, well, that's a lovely Christmas message. I always kind of felt that in my own. I'd be like, Christmas is always a really kind of renewal time, a rebirth time, and why not? Why wouldn't it be? The whole, you know, most of the world, not the whole world, let's not be egotistical, you know, a big part of the world celebrates Christmas, and it really is about a birth, and I don't know if we realize that. Once again, it's not about religion, it's about spirituality, it's about opening yourself to the energies of the world and not just closing down to religion and what your beliefs are, but to open yourself up to the bigger picture, to the broader spectrum of energy that exists in the world. So I'm wishing you peace, love, and joy during this holiday week. Know that Whitehawk and I send you much love and blessings, not only Christmas Day, but every day, but Christmas Day, know that there is a little kiss and a hug in there for you from us. So be good, take care, and remember, random acts of kindness are great gifts. Pay it forward. God bless.